Good evening. It is 7:01. Welcome to the Bedminster Township Committee. This is our regularly scheduled November 3rd, 2025 meeting. Recognize that we have a full complement at 4 of Township Committee. Once again, with Committeeman Hickey, Committeewoman Mareski, Committeewoman Fernandez, and me. And we have one empty seat for formerly filled by Committeeman Stevenson, who resigned. And hopefully in about 3 minutes, we have that seat filled. Ms. Ray, may we please have the Open Public Meetings Act statement?
Yes, Mayor. Adequate notice of this meeting of the Township Committee was sent to the Courier News Somerville, Bernardsville News Whippany, and to all subscribers, and posted at the Township Municipal Building on January 7th, 2025.
Thank you. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So normally during our meetings, this is when we would open up the microphone and Zoom session for public comment. However, we do have a brief detour. Hopefully it's brief. We will proceed to fill the vacancy that is due to, once again, former Committeeman Doug Stevenson's resignation. So I'm going to run through what led us here. Committeeman Stevenson resigned a couple meetings ago. John, correct me if I'm wrong, the statute, New Jersey law says that the Township Committee needs to fill that vacancy. And if the elected position, the position that was resigned, was associated with a partisan vote, as Bedminster is, we do run partisan votes here, then the party that the resigned committee person was from, that local committee, in this case the Republican Municipal Committee, is to present names to the Township Committee, and the Township Committee must choose one of those names within 15 days of being presented with that list of names.
Correct.
Former Mayor Steve Parker is the Republican Municipal Committee Chair. He did convene a meeting of the Bedminster Republican Municipal Committee, and they did present Ms. Ray with 3 names to fill the empty seat. Ms. Ray.
That's correct, Mayor. They're all in the letters actually in the inside jacket of your binders. And so on October 22nd, I did receive from Bedminster Republican Chair Steve Parker 3 nominees that they had selected from the Republican Municipal Committee. They are Bill Rosen, Barbara Bauman, and Jeffrey Leonard.
And I know all 3 of them, and they are all 3 great candidates. So thank you, Mayor Parker, for giving us those 3 names. And thank you to the RMC for fulfilling its obligations to provide us with those names. Reading from Mayor Parker's transmission to Robin, he identifies Bill Rosen, Barbara Bauman, Jeffrey Leonard. And there's a note here that Ms. Bauman and Mr. Leonard are willing to serve, but they endorse Mr. Rosen. So Bill is here tonight. So let me just put it out to the Township Committee before we proceed with the selection. Obvious that Ms. Bauman and Mr. Leonard have endorsed Bill, Mr. Rosen. Gina, I imagine you support Bill Rosen's.
Wholehearted.
Okay, so questions for Bill? None? All right. Seeing no comments or questions from the Township Committee, take a motion to fill the unexpired term of Committeeman Stevenson with Bill Rosen.
So,
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a second.
You're gonna second?
Yep.
Okay. Robin, we have a motion and a second to place Bill Rosen to fill the unexpired term of Committeeman Stevenson.
so that'll be a roll call vote, please. Mr. Dickey,
Aye.
Ms. Moreski,
Absolutely, aye.
Ms. Fernandez. Aye. And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye. Congratulations, Bill. And before you come up here, we have to swear him in.
You do.
Yep.
Yeah. We're all ready for you.
Okay. So where do you want to, we need someone with a camera. Anyone with a camera.
I'll take a picture. Okay. Don't you want to have someone come up with you?
Karen was in Mississippi for a game over the weekend. Her flight for Memphis got canceled yesterday, so she's in transit as we speak.
I'm going to do this, and you're going to put your right hand on the Bible, and we'll have you stand over here, and we'll have Mayor Parker help you out. Okay? You mind holding the Bible for us? That would be great.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so I
William Rosen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially and justly
impartially and justly
perform all the duties
all the duties
of the office of Bedminster Township Committee
of the office of Bedminster Township Committee
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not use my office
and that I will not use my office
to grant preferential treatment
to grant preferential treatment
nor to seek personal gain,
nor to seek personal gain,
favor, or advantage
favor, or advantage
not available to the general public.
not available to the general public,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thanks for doing that.
Thank you, Mayor Parker.
You all want to get in a picture together, or do you want to get together of everyone?
Want to do the mayor first?
Oh, just.
I have
We're not here short, we're gonna do a short meeting.
Girl on either side?
That's great. Now you're fine, just.
Would you
look
call
at
me?
That's perfect. That's great. I'll do one more. No relay sideways. Awesome. Great. Thank you.
Now, Committeeman Stevenson was selecting that chair for your committees.
Okay, so we're gonna help you out right there.
You're already official.
Well, we had a couple, couple choices.
Slide it in, slide it out.
There you go.
Sorry.
Once again, thank you to
Oh, no candy.
the RMC chair,
Oh, great. You asked me what we
to
were saying.
RMC chair, Mayor Parker, to the RMC for providing us with the names, and to Ms. Bauman and to Mr. Leonard for their willingness to serve and for their endorsement of Bill Rosen. And thank you to Bill for agreeing to fill Doug's seat for the next couple of months and hopefully beyond that. We do have public comment. This is the time of the meeting that we open up the microphone right here, or the Zoom session, or telephone to any member of the public wishing to make a comment, ask a question. Once again, as a reminder, you are not guaranteed of an answer. You are not guaranteed of a dialogue with the Township Committee unless any one of us elects to participate. And you are certainly not guaranteed of getting an answer that you like.
have no one online there.
Let's proceed with the meeting. We have one set of meeting minutes to approve. That's the October 20 Township Committee meeting. Any comments or questions regarding this minutes that have not otherwise already been provided to Ms. Ray? Seeing none, take a motion to approve the October 2025 minutes.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
We have two raffles to review and approve. First is an on-premise 50/50 raffle to benefit Bedminster Township School PTO on April 17, 2026 at 8 p.m. at Trump National Golf Course. And an on-premise merchandise raffle to benefit Bedminster Township School PTO on April 17, 2026 from 7 p.m. to 9:45 at Trump National. Obviously, that is Spring Fling. Any questions or comments regarding the two raffles for Spring Fling? So none, take motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Monthly report discussion by subcommittee chair.
He's on the.
Committeewoman Fernandez.
Yes, I've had a busy October and looking like a busy November too. So recently, most recently, we had the trunk or treat. I haven't reported out on that yet, right?
No.
Okay, so roughly, Bill and I were both there at the rec department, and also the DPW was there. They did an amazing job decorating the graveyard site. Basically, they brought in dirt for the graveyard. It was pretty amazing, and the tractor. And we gave out, I would guess, about 250 candy bars, and I was pretty good about making sure nobody came back for others. I'm like, I saw you here already. Our police department was there, our fire department was there, our first aid squad was there. They actually had a skeleton inside the ambulance, so people had to get up in the ambulance to get candy, so that was pretty cool. And probably about 15 vehicles total. So it was great turnout. Love to see all the little families, the little kids. I sent lots of pictures to Neil, so hopefully he'll get those up on the Facebook page. In addition, we have the DPW update from Jason, which I'll just, he was also obviously a big part of the trunk or treat. So thank you, Jason and Michelle, for that. He's been doing some basin work on steeplechase, basin work on frontage, town hall. They worked on some heavy equipment, grading of dirt roads, leaf cleanup, of those leaves, tree and limb cleanup, field lining, and grass cutting. So that's what DPW has been busy out there working this fall. So those are all my updates for right now.
Great. Jason, what's the, so I said they did the mill of steeplechase paving this week? Wednesday, great. Committeewoman Mareski.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. The only thing I have to report on is the outcome of Reptile Night. That was October 24th, the night before trunk or treat. And it was an awesome turnout. About 50 people showed up. Kids in lots of little cute costumes, lots of adults very excited about what they were learning. So that was Erin Malini, who owns Snakes and Scales business. She does this kind of thing for scouts and schools and all sorts of places. She brought with her 2 snakes, a little one and a very large Rocky Balboa constrictor. He's amazing snake. She had an alligator turtle with her, a bearded dragon, and she would give the kids a little bit of an update on what that animal was, what they like to eat, how they live, and then she would let the kids ask questions. So that she got some really good questions, and it was an awesome night. EC provided some candies and stuff, so the kids were running around like crazy, and that was a lot of fun. That's about it. But it was a good night, and I'm sure they'll do it again for whoever missed it and wants to see. And that's all I have tonight.
Great. Committeeman Hickey.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, all. All my subcommittees met before our last meeting, so I have no new updates.
And Bill, you have not yet been assigned to any committees or subcommittees, so we will hold off on compelling you to report just yet. Although that
Okay.
would be a hell of a trick. And similarly, as with Committeeman Hickey, I've had no committee meetings or subcommittee meetings since our last meeting. However, Farmers Market, we did have a great turnout, same day as Trunk or Treat. I think that's what, 1180, 1185,
Yeah.
something about that.
Yep.
And then this last weekend, a little cooler clouds were coming in. We ended up with
796,
7, yeah,
Yeah.
just shy.
just shy of 800. But you know, all in all, for November, we'll take it. It was another great day. And later this week, we do have a meeting of the Ag Advisory Committee meeting. That's actually on Wednesday. And so our next meeting will be reporting on that. There is no land use board meeting this week, but there is. Oh, wait, wait. So
Correct.
that's going to be on. That's going to be on what? 12th? No.
13th. Yep.
13th. So 13th, which I believe Committeeman Hickey and I were discussing this earlier, is the application for the EV chargers down by Fresh Market. I think that's all we have immediately pending
Correct.
for the land use board. Ms. Ray, can we please have the administrator's report?
Yes, Mayor, just getting busy with elections, preparing for that. Also, County Administrator put out some information about the SNAP program ending and the county's efforts or initiatives for the curb hunger program to ramp up. So we put out a public service message to everybody, you might have seen it, to go ahead and please bring with you a non-perishable food item or personal hygiene item when you come to vote tomorrow. We'll put it in big orange bins outside, but we have a lot of meetings coming up over the next 2 weeks, so we'll report out at that time.
Great, thank you. Chief Bernardo, any updates on community policing?
Hey, good evening. Just a reminder, November 12th, we'll be doing a fraud presentation at the library at 11 a.m. We're going to be hosting it with the security team from Affinity Credit Union. So it should have it be informative if anybody has some free time and would like to attend. It'd be great.
Great. I don't know that I can make it, but I think it would be good if we can get some representatives from the TC to attend that as well.
I can probably do that.
Great. Introduction of ordinances, we have none. Public hearing of ordinances, we have none. We have no items on the consent agenda. We have 2 resolutions for individual consideration. The first is Resolution 2025-167. This resolution authorizes Somerset County Transportation 2026 agreement for senior van services. Ms. Ray, you just want to walk us through Resolution 167?
Yes, Mayor, must have been back in 2019, Committeewoman Fernandez and myself worked on getting transportation for the seniors to shopping. They currently, they love their trips. They go up to Chester Springs Mall and they do shopping on both sides of 206. And we don't want any service to be interrupted in between their holidays. So that's why we're introducing this agreement to renew for the coming year.
And Gina and Robin, the attendance has been steady. We know
Steady.
who's going. There's been, as far as I understand, there have not been any complaints about
No.
Somerset County's transportation system.
No, and we're happy to provide that service to our residents, our senior residents.
About 6 to 8 that ride it religiously every Wednesday.
That's great. Okay.
Great.
Any further questions or comments regarding Resolution 167 and retaining the services of Somerset County for senior van transportation? Seeing none, take a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Here we go, Mr. Rosen.
Aye.
Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Committeewoman Moreski,
Aye.
Committeewoman Fernandez.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen,
Aye.
And
You-
Mike.
No.
You already got
you
it.
didn't.
You already did.
Mayor,
Oh, I did you already?
Yes.
So I'm so sorry.
So-
And Mayor Jacobs.
just
Aye.
in case.
Sorry.
Aye, yeah.
And I responded, so.
He gets to vote twice. That's awesome.
And early.
So sorry.
The next resolution is Resolution 2025-168. This resolution authorizes the appointment of a full-time heavy equipment operator for the Department of Public Works. Jason,
Yes, thank you. With the resignation of Michael Boardman, he was our heavy equipment operator. We had a vacancy. We ended up doing, we had internal interviews. We ended up doing an actual hands-on, run the backhoe, the loader and stuff with the two candidates that applied. And we did interviews in-house for the two candidates, and we come up with one of the guys in-house, Mike Ennis, is qualified to do the job.
great.
Mike, can I just, chime in? He's been with the township since February 2023. And he has consistently grown in both his role and responsibilities. And we like to promote people from within and watch, our staff members grow, and his performance and his technical knowledge stood out. So we're happy to promote him to this position.
And then any licenses or certifications that go with the heavy equipment operator that Michael doesn't already have?
He's going for his Class A. They're actually going to class Thursday. He started, so.
And I just want to add, there's no cost to us for that Class A certification. We did a shared service with the county, so it's free to Bedminster.
Great. Any further questions or comments regarding Resolution 2025-168? Seeing none, take a motion to approve.
So move.
Second?
Roll call vote, please. Mr. Hickey,
Aye.
Ms. Moreski,
Aye.
Ms. Fernandez,
Aye.
Mr. Rosen,
Aye.
and Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Yeah.
And take a motion to approve the bill list pending review of individual invoices.
So moved.
Second?
And roll call vote again, please. Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Committeewoman Moreski,
Aye.
Committeewoman Fernandez,
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen,
Aye.
and Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
New business. Do any of the township committee members want to put any item up for discussion under new business? Seeing none, let's go to old business. Utilities. Committeeman Hickey.
I could talk about utilities for hours.
You-
Robin, what time do you have to get up tomorrow?
Oh, 4.
4. Mayor, I have no updates on utilities.
Thank you, Colin.
Very welcome.
Attorney Bellardo, I presume there's nothing for public discussion under Pluckman Park Senior Housing.
No, Mayor.
Thank you. Somerset Hills Public Safety Committee, there's no updates since our last meeting. So with that, we will proceed with Township Committee comments. We have no executive session, and we will then adjourn for the evening. Oh, wait a second.
Rodney?
Rodney's here. Rodney, do we put you under, do we put this under ancient business? Because we have new business, old business, and then
And Ms.
really
Rodney.
old business. So Rodney, why don't you give us an update on the Miller Lane pumping station?
So I will summarize this really quick to keep it brief, of course. Again, what I've been reporting on is all the chop drawings, getting approvals. Some of those there's been a couple of the bigger ones that have been kicked back due to some battle requirement issues, which is Build America, Buy America. That's generators, the odor control, the variable frequency drives for the pumps. So we're in the process of trying to work through that. There's some other options as far as generator. There's another option that we're also looking into as to when we the specific date that we approved the project formally. If that date was before May 14th of 2022, which it feels like it was, we may be exempt from some of the battle requirements. So that'll be a big help for us. The controls for the pumps, that was another one that the vendor initially told us that it would meet the requirements, but when they actually put the order in to order those controls, they can't provide the exemption for Build America, Buy America. So no update on that yet, but we're staying on top of it, and I have some good news about that. You all will know for sure. The contractor did experience a little setback in that his project manager unexpectedly left the company. So he's now has a new project manager in place. So there's a little catch up to do there with the project manager as far as, getting grasp and getting grip on the project. So I'm keeping moving forward. That's pretty much,
Sounds like a
summary of
construction
where we're at.
project.
Yes.
So without the Build America, Buy America exemption, has any of the equipment already been ordered, or are we now going to see increases due to tariffs on these materials?
No, a lot of the equipment has already been ordered. Some of the equipment has not been delivered to us yet, but it is at the vendor. For instance, the pumps, which that's a big part of it. That has been there. That's at the vendor's location. I would expect them to start delivering some of this pretty soon. Also, that's one of the things. Once this project manager gets a little bit caught up, we're looking into to see when the actual.
So if there was a Build America, Buy America requirement, were we able to place those purchase orders through before they receive the exemption? So I guess what I'm getting, were we able to order the equipment that was subject to the BABA requirements?
We did order equipment that did have the BABA requirements fulfilled. That is ordered. We didn't directly order it. Of course, the contractor orders it. We pay the contractor upon delivery.
Okay, so the contract, so
Correct.
therefore the BABA requirement is when we pay for it, it was already ordered by the contractor, so the contractor is out the money.
Right, it would be.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and there's really no option. There's no American manufactured equipment that fits the criteria that we're looking for.
Now, of course, with the shutdown currently, those reviews have stopped, and
Yeah.
that's slowing it down also.
Okay, so what actually is the status of on-site work for the upgrade?
There isn't one yet. Again, probably 2 or 3 times a week, I'm on the phone with our engineer, who is then in turn, on the phone talking to our contractor and just emphasizing how, desperately we want to get something started. There's a chance, which is an odd thing, but they said they might actually start on the tank refurbishment soon. It seems a little odd to me, painting and it's outdoors and all that, but the other project that they said they would start very soon was the air release valves on forced main. That's part of the project. That's a big step that we need to take to get to the point that we can test the forced main. Those air releases have to be functioning to do the tests that we've proposed and talked about doing on the forced main, check its condition.
And those air releases are situated between Miller Lane and the EDC facility.
Yes, there's 5 of them, yes.
And they have to be excavated out and then.
Hopefully not excavated out, but we honestly don't know that until we take them apart and see the condition of the pipe internally. They're mounted, they're a saddle mount, it's called, so basically 2 big clamps holding this air release on that they drill the hole on and through and stuff this air release on. An interesting way to do it, but that's how they're done. So until you actually shut the force main down, take those off, you don't know what the condition of the pipe is. If the condition is poor on the pipe, then that's a different story. Then you are digging up pipe, taking the pipe back however far you need to, then you would put valves in on the upside of the valve and the downstream side, so that you can isolate the valve in the future if you need to take it out to repair it, to replace it, whatever. But given those air releases are there for a reason, and that's because that's where the line would trap air, there is a chance that the pipe could be in poor condition, given the fact they have not functioned. I don't think the last functioned.
So looking at the schedule, notice to proceed was issued on May 2nd of 2025. We're still going with the final completion date of May 1, 2027,
Yeah, absolutely.
with a 50% completion deadline of December 1, 2026.
Correct.
So,
That's where it needs to be, for
so
sure.
it seems like there's a little so back-ended between December 1, 2026 and May 1, 2027.
Yes.
Okay, Rodney.
Once it kicks off, it hopefully will go smoothly and quickly.
And,
Yes.
and putting an emphasis on odor control for the folks who work and live at Miller Lane. I think that would be a nice priority.
I would be happy to have a little control myself.
Questions or comments for Rodney on the status of the Miller Lane pump station? Okay, so now we'll go to Township Committee comments. And Gina, we're not going to start with you today.
I don't like change.
Bill, get back out there.
Okay.
Gina doesn't like change.
Okay.
Committeeman Rosen.
First, thanks to Steve and the RMC for their continued support. Thanks to the committee for your support. It is a pleasure and an honor to be up here. I have worked with all of you for years between rec and the market. I am looking forward to working with you on the next level now. And it's especially an honor for me to be sitting in Doug's seat. Doug, back in the day, was really an inspiration and influence on me getting involved in my early baseball days when Doug was president of Little League. So it is a real honor for me to be sitting in his chair.
And it actually was Doug who recommended you to me to put you on rec.
Long time
So
ago.
there you go. That was you were a Doug Stevenson recommendation.
And I'm looking forward to the next 2 months. And good luck to Gina tomorrow. And get out and vote. There's a lot at store for both the state and the county tomorrow.
Thank you. Committeewoman Fernandez.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to congratulate Bill. You look good up there. Like you belong. And I wanted to congratulate Mike Ennis for his promotion and just thank everyone and just remind everybody to get out to vote and let's let Robin get home and go to sleep.
Committeewoman Moreski.
So to that end, I'll just say, welcome, Bill. We're so glad to have you. Best of luck to you and Gina tomorrow, and everybody get out and vote. Like they said, tomorrow's a big day.
Committeeman Hickey.
Thank you, Mayor. Committeeman Rosen. It sounds strange to say that, but it's good. You know, you've been described as a serial volunteer for Bedminster. I think that's a very apt description. I think, what is it, the 20 years you've been volunteering in one form or another?
Not quite. I've been in Bedminster for 21, probably volunteering when the kids start in school. So probably the last 15, 16 years. So,
Pretty amazing.
yes.
And you've done it all. And like you said, you're stepping up now to the next level. Thank you for your service beforehand. And we look forward to working with you, at least for the next several months and hopefully beyond. Hopefully beyond. I just want to thank you and Gina, because, you know, when you run, you put yourself out there, right? You've got your signs with your name on it. You're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you know, you take some punches, but thank you for, again, agreeing to run and hopefully serve. And that goes up the line for everybody who decides to pursue public office. So thank you, and everybody get out and vote tomorrow. Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you. So first off, I'd like to congratulate Bill, and once again, thank you to the RMC and to the RMC Chair, Mayor Steve Parker, for providing us the names and especially for providing your name. Good luck to Gina and Bill tomorrow. I've said this before, and I've given credit to Mayor Parker for this line that I heard Steve mentioned 6 years every time there was we had a meeting before an election. Campaigning is over. Now, in the old days, there would always be some activity on election day, and Steve and I talked about it, and it really was, I think, unbecoming to the election process that there's been months and months of campaigning. Election day should be left to the voters, and leave it to the voters. For everyone who's been running, you've done enough. Let the voters decide, and don't interfere with the election process. Once again, congratulations, Bill. Good luck. And
Thank you.
just everyone who's running, thank you for putting your name out there. As Committeeman Hickey said, for who's ever running, right, for whatever office, you put your name out there into the public. You put your face out there to the public, and the public is not always kind. But you need to be prepared for that. And for anyone who does put themselves out for election and campaigning, good luck and thank you for your service. That is part of the process as well. Hoping we get out a little earlier, but there's still plenty of time for Robin to get some sleep. It is 7:38. I'll take a motion to adjourn for the evening.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you.
Okay.